New tonight, the final push happening right now for Cheyenne Mountain Zoo to reopen in the morning, and it made an emergency closure, of course, Monday because of that unprecedented and disastrous hailstorm.
1,000 were evacuated, 14 people injured, 5 animals were killed, including another peacock we just learned named Katy Perry, added to the list today. Then the damage and mess zoo staff have been working long hours to fix so they can finally reopen.
Bill Folsom got a first-hand look inside the zoo today. He's here with us more on where things stand for tomorrow. Obviously, they're optimistic they're going to get this thing ready to go in the morning.
Yeah, they are. More of the zoo than not, it is back to normal. To make that happen, staff at the zoo, well, since Monday has been in what they call sprint mode. They want to get it back open. There is an impact on the animals from the hailstorm. For the giraffes, it's missing visitors during the week-long closure. They've been lining up every day at opening time.
They kept waiting and waiting and waiting for guests to come. People are definitely concerned about them.
The grizzly bear enclosure just opened today for the bears to return. They've missed the swimming hole. For people who saw them getting pounded by hail, their keeper assures they took cover.
These are 750-pound grizzly bears. They are tough. Like, they're fine. As you can see, they're doing great out in the exhibit.
Most animals dealing with nature at its worst, but not all.
You hate to see them stressed out, but you know, we had our tree kangaroo who was just petrified, just the noise.
Their exhibit area is in one of the buildings hit hardest. Look up and it is open air where every skylight smashed and is gone. Reptiles are also in the building and needed special care.
We cleared all of our animals out from up here. All of our reptiles have pretty sensitive heating needs, so we moved them downstairs into our basement.
There are also keepers dealing with loss. A video probe of the meerkat tunnels shows hail caused some to collapse. It means the missing meerkat pup likely did not survive. The mountain tapir exhibit is shared with a couple of Muscovy ducks. One of them, named Daisy, was killed. Offering some consolation is the show she put on for guests earlier in the day.
Right before that storm hit, she was a superstar and everybody was very interested in her and wanting to learn about her and being a great ambassador for her species.
A lot has happened in just the last few days.
Days of dealing with damage bring stories of ingenuity. Getting more than 700 animals to safety requires some creativity.
I hear a radio call, we have these two-way radios, and somebody's like, hey, do we still have porcupines in our restrooms? And that's the sort of things that's been going on.
Animals back where they belong. Roof after roof at the zoo, now with boards in place for a temporary fix. For weeks, even months, guests will see workers on those roofs. Walkways getting a power wash. The hundreds of totaled cars in the parking lot, a remaining 20 have been moved to an out-of-the-way corner. And even though he has no control over the weather, the zoo's president is sorry the memory for thousands is running from the hail pounding the zoo.
I wish, though, it was remembering how amazing it is when you look a giraffe in the eyes and see how beautiful their eyes are, or feel a budgie land on your hand. And so I personally just want to apologize.
They are ready. The zoo opens tomorrow at 8 a.m. for members and at 9 a.m. for the general public. Elizabeth?
They've been through so much, Phil. Thank you.